mermaids! Welcome back to the H2O YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at Lewis the scientist. He did some pretty essential work to understand how the girls got their powers. He uses science to help understand the magic that surrounds being a mermaid. After the girls share their mermaid secret with Lewis, he wastes no time undertaking research to try and understand mermaids better. Let's talk about his experiments. Lewis's first experiment involved testing different types of liquids to see what would or wouldn't transform the girls.
I think I've just about figured out which liquids won't turn you into fish.
Lewis, what are you funny? Oh, what is that stuff?
4, 3, 2, 1. Mostly vegetable oil, no change.
Lewis? Look. So a sleepover? Wow, that is so neato. Wish I hadn't painted my nails. We could have painted them together. And then we could have had a pillow fight and played each other's hair.
That one had a 32% water content.
You okay? Fine. Thanks, Lewis.
Lewis downloads a program from Korea which tells him when a full moon is happening. This was to help the mermaids know when it was safe for them to go out. However, Lewis didn't take into account the time difference.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
Excellent. I'll pretend you're interesting.
So, you mean you're not interested in how I'm going to save you from the full moon tide?
You can do that.
Maybe.
Give it a rest, you two. Every month the full moon hits one of us. And every month crazy stuff happens.
Yes, but preparation is 9/10 of the battle.
No offense, Lewis, but we've already prepared. Yep, I've taped up all the curtains in my room, no light can get in.
And I'm going to zip myself up inside my sleeping bag under my doona.
And my bedroom's sealed, totally lightproof. We need to avoid the moon's reflection too, remember?
Guys, stop. No, I've got it all covered. I've just downloaded a new astronomy program. It shows the night sky from any place on Earth. It's very accurate. I've got a theory that the moon's power over you guys has something to do with planetary alignments.
And you can do something about that?
I'll need to calculate the moon's position relative to other celestial bodies to verify my theory.
I'd rather just hide in my sleeping bag.
Yeah, Lewis, thanks, but we don't need your help.
Oh, really? Moon rises at precisely 8:37 p.m. and sets at 7:59 a.m. I've got it all worked out. See, they don't call me Mr. Capable for nothing.
No one calls you that.
Oh, they will.
Go straight home, don't stop off anywhere. No chance of that. Good luck. You too.
What are you...
The angle of the moon and Venus constantly changes. Venus is the closest planet and can be seen with the naked eye. Interesting. Wait, the time. It's not right. Ah, I get it. It's Korean software. It's set on Korean time. So, the night sky here is 1 hour earlier. That means the moon's up already. Guys! Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Don't look at the water. Turn around and come back to the house. Good. It's me. It's Lewis, your friend. No, no, no. Don't do that. You're just gonna make things... worse.
Using the water from Mako Island, Lewis starts doing experiments at school. He gets caught and it's up to Cleo to cover up his tracks.
300 mils raises 500 grams by 8 centimetres.
Lewis, you know you're not supposed to be in here before school without supervision.
Yep, just give me 1 second, I'll be out of your hair.
What have you got there?
This? Oh, nothing, it's just boring, you know?
How did you do that?
Oh, it's complicated. I'm not really sure yet.
It's incredible. Is this just water? Lewis? I know what you're up to.
You do?
You're finally going to hand something in for your mid-year practical.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not quite finished yet. I'm still working through a few bugs.
I will make it quick. You failed this and you failed the subject.
Lewis, shouldn't we be getting ready for history?
Yeah, I've got to go, Miss Taylor.
Of course. Can't wait to hear all about that project.
Oh, I bet you can't. Hello, Miss Taylor. What are you doing here?
Oh, relax, Lewis. Cleo told me about your shyness.
My what?
You know, how you were too shy to show her your work of art. So, Miss Taylor offered to come here and see it in action.
Have you lost your mind?
No. I've been telling Miss Taylor how brilliant you are.
And if it can do everything she says it can, you'll pass with flying colours. So, let's see it in action, shall we?
No, stop. No, Miss Taylor, don't touch.
Amazing. How did you do it?
I'm not really sure.
Don't be so modest, Lewis.
You've done something to the molecular structure of the water, haven't you?
Well,
Some realignment of the particles, creating an extra strong surface tension and elasticity?
yeah. Yep, something like that.
It's amazing. And you say this is just ordinary H2O, huh?
Oh, no, Miss Taylor, don't...
I'm gonna do some tests of my own.
Miss Taylor, thank you so much for coming around. I know that you're very busy. I will see you tomorrow.
Yes. And don't forget your experiment report. I want a detailed explanation before I decide on your final mark.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'll be glad to bring
Oh,
it in.
and Lewis, try and get over the modesty thing. You could have a bright future ahead of you.
Hey, aren't you going to thank me?
Throughout the show, Lewis invents different contraptions, one of which is a self-timer water sprinkler for his brother Lenny, but this invention nearly exposes Rikki's mermaid powers when she gets locked in Lenny's plant nursery.
What do you know? It works.
I think the entrance is this way.
Let's get it. What's the big deal? Is something chasing us?
It's locked.
What?
You can't get out. I installed this yesterday. Automatic lock, unbreakable.
Guess we're stuck here for a while.
Elliot! Yeah, found him, but this might turn ugly.
Yeah, look, you guys got about 20 seconds before those sprinklers start.
So we get wet. What's the big deal? Cleo,
Is that a lizard?
where?
Elliot!
I told Lenny that lock was going to be unbreakable. He'll sue me.
Your lock? You lock them in?
It's not my fault. At closing time, it locks. It's prone to breakage, and I'll have to rectify that.
He also makes a fishing lure, but it doesn't work as well as he hoped. Cleo tries to help Lewis, but ultimately gets him into trouble.
Yes, but last year, I didn't have this.
Wow, that's great. What is it?
It's the ultimate lure, designed by myself.
Well, it's certainly unusual.
Hey, Mr. Satori.
Did you break something?
No? No? This is my new lure.
Someone sold you that?
No. No, I designed it myself. What do you think?
As a judge, I really shouldn't give an opinion.
That is totally understood. That'd be unfair. Besides, I've already got the advantage. Whoa! I've got one! I've got a bite!
Boy, it's huge. Careful, might take your hand off.
Hey, if you're not going to weigh that in, can I use it for bait?
How's it going?
Oh, good, good, great. Of course, it'd be better if I could actually catch a decent fish.
So, where's Cleo?
I guess she went home.
Tuna sandwich?
Hmm? Oh. Closest thing I've had to a proper fish all morning. Perfect. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, looks like Lewis caught something big this time. Maybe an old boot.
Would you look at that? It's huge! Lewis, there's been an official protest. Tuna is a deep water fish. You can't catch them here.
I know, but I did. With my new lure.
That's nothing but a spring.
A very effective spring.
Lewis, people are saying you cheated.
What? Cheated? No, no. I was standing on the pier the whole time you guys were.
Oh, right, so someone just swam up and put it on the end of that stupid lure.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Lewis, but you leave me with no choice. You're out of the competition.
What? No. No, Mr. Satori.
And I don't think you should come around to the house anymore.
Mr. Satori, what has that got to do with fishing?
I don't want my daughter hanging around with a cheat.
The mermaids wanted to go to a dance, but being mermaids, sweating on the dance floor can be an issue. Lewis creates a special deodorant for the girls so they can attend the dance. What could possibly go wrong?
Research is finally complete. Cleo.
We don't need deodorant either, Lewis.
It's not. Look, I've developed an amino acid Teflon derivative compound that when in contact with skin resists moisture.
You mean it'll waterproof us?
How can you be sure?
Well, I'm not. But this second bottle, it's full of water.
Lewis, I already packed my towel in my bag. You better be ready to catch me when this tail appears.
Do you see a tail?
We don't have to worry about getting wet anymore. That means we can wear what we want to the dance. Yes!
The pants.
Oh, Zane had enough. I did mention about deodorant. Oh, well, maybe you could help me. Huh? Give it back. Oh, sorry. We used it all up. That's okay. You guys needed it more than I did. You sure you're not angry? I mean, you really are red in the face. No, the smell of body odour tends to do that to me. Well, it looks more like blood pressure.
convincing you how great the dance would be so you'd ask me.
Right. I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
I'm not embarrassed.
You look hot. I'll go get you a drink then.
Whoa! You really need to take a break.
This isn't sunburn, Lewis. What have you done to us?
I don't. It could be from the formula.
Of course it's from the formula. What do we do about it?
Well, it's probably just like a minor allergic reaction. I'll need to do some more tests,
More earwax?
ideally.
And how is that going to help us now?
You ruined our night, Lewis. Look at us. I say we run for it.
To help with the girls' powers, Lewis makes a weather machine. During this time, Cleo and Lewis had just broken up, and Cleo gets jealous when Charlotte is around.
Your new powers control the weather, right?
Right?
So, to figure out what's going on, I need exact weather measurements to plot against the movement of the planets.
This is too weird. Even for you.
Oh, come on, guys. It's all linked. The planets, the moon, the ocean, your powers.
Lewis was just showing us his new weather device. Really? That's great.
Right, then I'll get back to you.
I don't know what you think, but she's a bit unstable.
Oh, I agree. Totally unbalanced.
It's not surprising, given her shape.
No. Sometimes I think I was the only thing keeping her together.
The only thing keeping who together?
Wanda, my weather and nautical data analyzer. Last time I tried to set her up, she collapsed.
She was a bit unbalanced. She is.
Yeah, it's the shape. But then Charlotte made this ceramic stand and now she's rock solid. So, what are you doing out here?
Just passing by.
Let's take a look at some of his key scientific moments. Lewis starts to fangirl when a known marine biologist, Dr. Denman, comes into town. He applies to be her lab assistant. Using her lab, he tests a toenail sample from Cleo to better understand the mermaids. Then Dr. Denman gets suspicious.
Having fun?
Oh, I was just...
Hey, relax. I knew you couldn't resist. Bench tops, please. So what are you looking at?
Oh, nothing, just something that I found at the beach. It's sand or something. It's nothing special.
There's no such thing as nothing special. Everything has its own story to tell.
Ooh, is that the time I gotta get to school?
What have we here?
Lewis delves into the electromagnetic phenomenon around Mako Island and soon discovers that there's already some research done by Max Hamilton. After speaking with Max, Lewis gets more of an insight of the history of the mermaids and of Mako Island.
There is a connection, and I'm not the first person to look at planetary cycles on Mako. 50 years ago, someone did the same kind of research as me.
Okay, mildly interesting.
According to this article, someone by the name of Max Hamilton did work on planetary influence and tides in 1957. I'd love to get a copy of his work. I've searched the whole net, but it was just never put online.
Do you mind? Is that a Max K. Hamilton?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Online directory. There's his address.
He's living right here on the coast. Guys, this is brilliant. I'll talk to you later.
I tried all I could to find out. How does it happen? Just for Gracie, if not for the other two. She found it the most difficult. I didn't understand how hard it was for her at the time. Promised her I could help her, but she knew all I had were theories.
How did Gracie cope? How did she learn to deal with it?
She didn't. More and more, she just wanted to be an ordinary girl again. There was nothing I could do or say to help her. She started pushing me away. I tried to show her how much I loved her. I made the lockets, one for each of the girls, hoping it would help her to embrace what she'd become. Just to be part of something special with Julia and Louise. But it didn't work for long. Gracie said being around me only reminded her that she was no longer human. She threw the locket into the pool.
And that's where Emma found it. Where Gracie threw it.
They've been there undisturbed for 50 years.
So, what happened to Gracie? Max? What happened?
I lost her.
When Lewis and Max work together, they find out that the planetary alignment can interfere with the mermaid's powers, or even make the girls lose their powers forever.
Full moon tonight. Strongest one for years.
How many years?
By my calculations, 50.
Well done, you worked it out.
I've been studying the planetary cycles, just like you did 50 years ago. Everything's falling into place, Max.
But there's more, Lewis. Much more. And all the planets are lined up with the moon. The forces released are extraordinary.
I get the increase in gravitational pull.
It's not just the physical force. It's the other stuff.
The magic.
I couldn't think of a better word for it either. The stronger the force gets, the greater the magic. And it can take away what it gave.
You mean their powers? For half a day, like an eclipse?
Forever. So keep the girls away from Mako tonight. Especially the moon pool.
Towards the end of the series, Lewis and Cleo research Mako Island to better understand its powers. When Lewis leaves to move to America, Cleo continues their research, which helps the mermaids save the world.
Okay, now this first beaker has water from the moon pool. I've checked it again, nothing unusual.
And this just has water from the waterfall. I checked it, it's just water. Nothing special.
Right. So now we are going to combine them. Are you sure about this?
We need to know. Nothing's happened.
We don't know that yet.
Yes, we do. Look.
What? That is definitely something.
We did it! We did it! But is that a tentacle?
I'm not sure. Maybe because it's not a full moon, maybe it's in a dormant state.
Okay, so why does it attack us?
I don't know. But now that we know this, Cleo, we're going to find a way to stop this.
You know what? I feel a little bit better already.
Well, you do.
Yeah. We are a pretty good team.
Yes, we are.
That's all for our look into our favourite scientist, Lewis. Let us know your favourite Lewis moments in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.
'Cause I'm no ordinary